as they are beyond you.
Don't you leave me to die.
What's up? This is the Strange Skull. I'm back at it with another toy review. This time, the Star Wars Black Series Amazon exclusive Emperor Palpatine with his throne from Return of the Jedi. The reason why I'm calling him Emperor Palpatine, not Darth Sidious, is because, again, like I said, this is based on his appearance in Return of the Jedi, so, getting right off the bat here, no lightsabers. Now, let's turn him around here. Pretty decent figure. I haven't seen too many people review this, so I'm guessing a lot of people might have skipped this one, but I think it's a good figure. I know Palpatine came out in the Black Series, but if you guys been trying to collect the Black Series, you know how much of a pain in the ass it is to find some of the figures, because the stores just do not like carrying them. Let's get him standing here. Yeah, it doesn't like to stand real well. But, there we go, got him standing. But he's got the standard articulation. He's got the double jointed elbows. And he's got double jointed knees. Decent ankle pivot. But let's pull the hood down. Let's get pretty good likeness, I gotta say. He does have alternate heads, so let's check them out. This is him in his like smirking face. Pretty good. Captured the actor really well. And this is more of like the angry face, you could say, like at the end of Return of the Jedi when he's electrocuting Luke with the Sith lightning. And the other accessories he comes with, he's got his cane, though I think they may have made this a little bit oversized, but what you gotta do. But, and his other accessory, like again, I say, doesn't come with his lightsaber. That's, again, because this is based off of Return of the Jedi, not the prequels. Which is alright. So, let's pop out the other hand here. Both his hands are removable, so you can plug in. Scene that shocked the hell out of me when I was a kid and made me scared of the Emperor was when he started shocking the hell out of Luke Skywalker at the end. I think they did a pretty good job on the Emperor here. Though I think he's a little short. I mean, it's like, again, they think they did a pretty good likeness on the actor. But you'll see what I mean here in a second. When I stand Vader next to him. I mean, I don't know. It's like, I guess they're in sort of scale. It's just when he's sitting in the throne, Vader just seems to just tower over him. But anyway, I think it's a good pickup. I don't know if any of these are available. Again, this was an Amazon exclusive. It ran about like $40. Wish it wouldn't have been that expensive, but you're paying for the accessories and you're getting the throne, which is really the big reason I picked this figure up. I wanted the throne. Because I'm a sucker for Return of the Jedi. even though probably gonna get a lot of shit for this, Attack of the Clones is one of my favorite Star Wars films, but of the original trilogy, it's a tie between Return of the Jedi and Empire. I used to be strict where Empire was the best Star Wars film, but as I've gotten older, I've really learned to just love Return of the Jedi. I like the story. I like Luke trying to redeem Darth Vader at the end. It's awesome. And seeing the Emperor get thrown down the elevator, down the shaft into the Death Star core and dying. Yeah. Let's just get him situated back in his throne here. Yeah. So, now we've gotten the good part out of the way. Let's get to the bad. And that is this horse shit. Yes, let's talk about the rise of skywalker here. I saw the trailer Sunday night. I wanted to wait a bit before I gave my thoughts on this, but my God. They think it's like, my God, it's like, look at this damn thing. This is supposed to be like the Emperor's throne or some shit. This looks like something straight out of Game of Thrones. I know, if any of you guys watched Game of Thrones, this looks like Daenerys Targaryen's throne that she has on Dragonstone. This doesn't fit, and it stood on the trailer, I'm like, oh, Jesus Christ. But this is the shot in the trailer that just made me want to gag. Every moment where it's like they keep trying to build some type of like, oh, we're friends now. Oh my God, it's so special. We're all together. It's like, none of these fucking characters, how do we know they feel about each other? I mean, this isn't like the original trilogy where each movie built on the relationships where they were complete strangers in the first movie. By the end of the first movie, they had a respect for each other. Empire Strikes Back. Luke and Han are like best buddies now. Like, Han risks his life to go save fucking Luke. Han and Leia have a growing relationship where she's getting more feelings for Han. She cares for Luke, but she's really developing feelings for Han. And Chewie and Luke get along. Everyone has a relationship with C-3PO and R2-D2. That is the group, that is the family, and then by the end, Leia finally says to Han she loves him. All that. And then by Return of the Jedi, when they all come together, they beat the Empire, and at the end they have the big celebration. Yes, because we believe all these characters care for one another. These motherfuckers don't give a shit about each other, because we don't fucking know. They barely fucking met each other in the first, that bullshit, The Force Awakens. And then the fucking second movie does the complete dumb fucking sequel move of, oh, let's just start the movie 2 seconds after, the last movie started. Which no Star Wars movie has ever fucking done. It's always been like a 3-year gap in between each film. Not just in terms of them like filming, but just in terms of like the story. There's always like a couple years in between, or a year or two in between. There's always an amount of time in between each film. These characters have no relationship. Like, why the fuck does Chewie like Rey? All of a sudden it's like he belongs to her? And why is she sitting in fucking Han's chair? the fucking Falcon should belong to Chewie. Chewie should be sitting in that fucking seat, not that dumb pumpkin-headed bitch. Ugh. And just, the other scene in the trailer that annoys the shit out of me is the C-3PO part, where, oh, I'm just saying goodbye to all my friends. All your friends are all but fucking dead, 3PO. The only ones left are fucking R2 and Chewie. Han's dead, Luke's dead, Leia's fucking dead. Who are your fucking friends? These complete fucking strangers. And a stupid beach ball and a fucking conehead droid? Are you kidding me? Next image. Yeah, and here, our big bad villain here with, look, oh, boo-boo. You stole my lollipop. That's what this face is. This is the face of a kid when you take his fucking lollipop away from him. After he just got hit in the face with a water balloon. Oh, this is the new Darth Vader. Give me a goddamn break. Fucking Newt Gunray and half the Separatist Council were more fucking intimidating than this son of a bitch. Bib Fortuna in Return of the Jedi is more manly than this boo-boo lip bastard here. God, just what the... Now, this is the only thing in that trailer I liked. I mean, it looks beautiful. I mean, it actually kind of looks like it's ice floating in space, but... I mean, okay. I mean, it looks great. It's visually stunning, but I don't think it will actually could exist. But then again, some people point out Star Wars isn't science fiction. It's a fantasy story, but I don't like to term it that way. Star Wars, yes, is more fantasy, but there are rules and there are basic sort of scientific things that apply in Star Wars as they do sort of in our world. George likes to try and keep some of it like sort of based and have a sort of function to it. Not always, but most of the time with the way certain ships are designed and the way planets are. It just looks pretty, but it's just good. Just, God. Just this movie, the thing is too, I'm not seeing this movie. I don't know if the spaceman's seeing it, but I sure as hell am not. That just makes me really gag. As this is supposed to be the end of Star Wars. And this movie's probably going to make fucking billions of dollars. It's just sad, because this is not Star Wars. This is Star Wars. Not this shit. Everyone who I've heard shit talk the prequels, I love the prequels, but the thing is, the prequels didn't destroy the franchise. It expanded the franchise. It opened up new possibilities for Star Wars. In my opinion, it shed new light on the character of Darth Vader, of who he was, and how his fall was painful. This sequel trilogy has done nothing but stomp to death the original trilogy, waste the precious time of Mark Hamill and Harrison Ford, and unfortunately, wasted Carrie Fisher's fucking time that they have left on this earth. This is a fucking waste. That's all I can think of with this whole sequel trilogy is what a goddamn waste of time, money, and energy, and lives. It's like this new crop of actors. These three fucking Muppets right here. It's just like, they're not Han, Luke, and Leia. They're not. They're pretty much just fucking blow-up dolls. Just, they're maquettes. Just posing, just doing different shit. Like they always want to keep showing this fucking epic duel between Rey and Kylo Ren. Even though we've seen it through all three goddamn films, and she's kicked his ass all three goddamn times. Well, I'm just going to assume the third, and this one she's going to kick his ass again, because, well, she's 2-0, so what do you expect? Fuck this goddamn movie before it even comes out. I mean, I grew up with Star Wars, man. I've said it numerous damn times when I made videos about this crap. I love Star Wars. I used to watch Empire Strikes Back and Return of the Jedi so bad I nearly wore out the tapes. We got them on DVD. I watched all three of them, but mostly I watched Empire and Return of the Jedi. Back in the 90s, when I was a little kid, and they brought them back out in theaters, I went and saw A New Hope. I was mesmerized. I still remember my mom picking me up from school in 1999 to go see The Phantom Menace. I remember her going and getting me and my brother all the fucking figures. I still have all of them. Because they had this little, like, key card thing where you'd, like, it looked like the communicator from the movie, but you'd have, like, these little, like, look like dog tags. You'd like, move it over them and it'd, like, say a clip from the movie. I still have all that shit. I have a lot of the Micro Machine stuff. I still remember my mom did the same thing. She picked me up from school early. We went and saw Attack of the Clones. Then, same thing with Revenge of the Sith. She picked me up, we went and saw that. Then me, my brother, and my best friend, and my cousin, we went and saw it. Me and Spaceman, we pretty much kind of had like a little bit of a tally. He saw Revenge of the Sith 6 or 7 times. I got up to about 6 times in the theater. Thankfully, that summer, I had to go to, like, summer school, unfortunately, to get used to the new high school I was going into. I was going into, like, a technical school, so I got signed up for this program to go there. But the good thing about being near that technical school was there was a $2 theater literally down from the school, and I got to see it, like, 2 more times there, so it got my tally up to 6. But that's my love for Star Wars. I've read the books. I did a book report on Tales of the Bounty Hunters, which is a great goddamn book talking about all those bounty hunters you saw in Empire Strikes Back. I wish I would have, in hindsight, my mom she had all of the books about Jason and Jaina Solo and their friends in the Jedi Academy. I wish I would have kept all those goddamn books. But I didn't, because I never thought it would come to a day where we would have to comb over, find, and protect all of the EU stuff. Because the goddamn mouse and his minions of morons are trying to destroy it with this schlock sequel shit. And it is shit. Because even their comic books don't fucking sell. My local comic shop up. As you can see right here in the corner behind Vader, Fourth Wall Comics. That stuff just sits on their shelves. They put it in their backlog, in their back issue bins. No one buys this shit. I go to Books A Million, look through their back issue bin. It's full of Poe Dameron bullshit, all this new sequel garbage. I don't know if any of you guys watch Midnight's Edge, but giving them a shout out for their video they just put out about how comes Marvel and Pixar succeed under Disney, but Star Wars crumbled. In it they said Marvel, when they bought it, it was appraised at a higher value than Lucasfilm was. And the reason behind that is because Lucasfilm didn't have a pipeline to make their own films. Without a production wing. Because there was nothing in production. Marvel had movies ready to go and more to come. Lucasfilm had nothing. Nothing in production. No video games. No movies, no TV show. I wish George would have made these movies. I wish he just would have sacked up, wrote 7, 8, and 9, and just went. Fuck, I would have rather have him wrote the shit, got a director, and maybe had Disney just fucking release them. It would have been better than the shit we're getting now. At least we would get Han, Luke, Leia. All the OT characters would be treated with the respect they deserve. Because I'm sorry, everyone wants to oh, well, Leia has been disrespected in these films as well. Trying to say in the original trilogy, oh, she was held back. No, she wasn't. She took command. And Empire Strikes Back, she took command of Echo Base when it was under attack. In Return of the Jedi, she was spearheading Han's rescue. And in the story in between episodes 5 and 6, Return of the Jedi and Empire, Shadows of the Empire, which is a great read, she's the one spearheading trying to rescue Han. She's almost almost desperate to get Han back. And that's why it's in these new trilogies, oh, she's General Leia because that makes her a strong, independent woman. No, it fucking doesn't. We all know Leia's a tough cookie. She killed Jabba the Hutt. She took a goddamn laser blast to the arm. And she still killed 3 stormtroopers. Just because she isn't, wielding a lightsaber doesn't mean she isn't a strong character. Leia is a strong character in the original trilogy. She holds her own compared to Han and Luke. I hate these fucking sequel trilogies, and now I'm rambling. I gotta end this. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Sorry I went off on a little tirade here. I hate what they've done with something that's been a part of my life for so many years. Because when I think back, when I'm at my lowest low, when I'm depressed, when I've had a shitty day at work, when just everything seems dark and gray, I can watch Star Wars, or I can think of Star Wars, and it makes me think back when I was a kid and when life was simple. When my family was more, say, nice to each other, and we were actually really a family. Just, don't want to end on a downer there, guys, but fuck. that's just how much these movies mean to me. How much this franchise and what George Lucas gave to us means to me. So, this is a Strange Skull. Keep at it, guys. Have a good night. Have a better tomorrow.
Such heroic nonsense.
Give in to your hate. That's right. I can feel your anger growing. Wait a minute, what the? Hulk smash, little man! Hulk hate, little man! Hulk smash! No, don't put me down, please, please!